everybody, it's Calxiyn here. Before you get started, let me say thank you to all my patrons. It's getting a bit crowded here on screen, but that's okay. That's a-okay with me. So let's say thank you to Academy Professors Jackson and Edwin, Huntsman Tier Flashy, and new recruits. Really? Really, Nivea G-Force? You gotta interrupt my video like that? Alright. New recruits Sully and Rotor. We're gonna be talking about some drama today because you guys know how much I love drama. Alright, so obviously you guys aren't seeing a Grim Eclipse thing as you usually do. You're seeing a very interesting bunch of screenshots right here. And so, if you don't know who Calxiyn is, she voiced Glynda. She also sided with Shane during the whole Shane fiasco. If you guys have, like, watched RWBY long enough, you'll kind of know about that, so I'm not gonna talk about that. Anyway, she took a jab at Ashley, who I guess voices Coco and does other stuff at Rooster Teeth, and basically said that she only got into Rooster Teeth because she married the owner, and that she should be, supporting other women who don't get that kind of opportunity and stuff. So, Hunter and I are gonna, Hunter hasn't seen these yet, so Hunter and I'm gonna read these things, and Hunter is gonna say witty, snarky commentary. That is the decision.
I mean, before we start with that, can we just say that nepotism exists and it's an issue, but I don't think Ashley is a particularly egregious...
It would be different if Ashley was bad at her job, and I think that we'll talk about that later, but I don't think she's bad, you know what I mean?
It would also be different if she wasn't dating Bernie when she first entered Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Which, that wasn't the case.
Yeah, because, like... Listen, if she's trash at, like, voice acting and shit like that, like, I'm with you, girl, Coco. Okay? But Coco, like, she's a good voice actor. She seems to be, like, a good host, comedian. Like, she's good at her show. Like, just, you know. I get if she was bad, like, if she was trash and just got the role because, she was. But obviously she has some talent, you know what I mean?
The idea behind the sentiment is good, but the people that it's directed at, I just don't agree with.
Yeah, it's not, like, again, it's like... You know, if Hunter owned a baking company, not banking, if Hunter owned a baking...
I got significantly less rich.
If Hunter owned a baking company and he hired me as, like, I don't know, main, like, chocolatier or something because I was, like, I don't know, his friend. Not his wife, let's clarify that, his friend. But I was shit at making chocolate, like, you have a good argument there to say that I don't deserve my job. But Ashley seems to be a lovely person. I haven't watched most of the stuff that she's in, I gotta admit. But Coco was nice. Anyway.
She was good and always open.
So this says, so there you go. Life goes on, and I will continue to discuss my experiences. Good, bad, hard, and whatever. And obviously, those who are not fans from the very beginning have their feelings, and I respect that, but I'm tired of pretending. Well, as always, I appreciate the longtime fans who understand my dedication to RT. Obviously, some of my comments had traction. And then Maury says that she was underwhelming her work, and he didn't mean any disrespect, but it wasn't fair to say stuff like that. And then she was like, well, I don't think it's fair for you to say what you're saying. You have no idea what I put into this company, so walk in my shoes. And then Lunan said, it can be painful to see others receive recognition that you equally earned, but never got. I hope you can appreciate that now. So that was kind of a jab at her, I guess. Which is kind of funny.
She's pretty funny, although...
No, this is Lunan.
Oh, yeah.
This is somebody else. That was funny. Ignoring that RT was a fledgling startup with less room for opportunities, you shouldn't undermine others' accomplishments, and then she didn't reply to that well. Stop following me. I just want to sit down and hear your stories. Somebody else said that. Regardless of how she got there, your bad blood with RT does not give you the right to tear down her statement. And then they said, oh, you have no idea how I was treated. I'm not tearing her down, I'm just stating facts.
Don't give her the voice.
Why? That is how she probably said it.
No, because we really don't know.
You don't need that voice? Okay. Do you want me to say it neutrally again? I mean, she's basically saying that we don't know how rough she had it, so that's the appropriate voice.
Say it like Glynda Goodwitch.
So this is the important part. So I take it you won't be returning to play voice roles for RT. Sad, but probably true. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. This is kind of a half and half video. Please don't hypothesize on all that goes on here, whatever. Okay, so then she's going to bed. This was her original tweet. I think that we might have read things out of order. Oh, because I think we read things backwards. Because this says an hour ago and this is 45 minutes. So obviously you're supposed to read it from the way up, but I wanted to show you guys it starting from where it ended to where it begun, so you could kind of understand like what happened here.
Tarantino movie.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm trying to get you guys to see like what her reaction was before the thing that she said. And this was the original tweet right here, is that it's International Women's Day. I want to thank Rooster Teeth, a place where I've never felt ignored, where I've always been encouraged to build RT the No. So that's who she added. And then she said, all due respect, but you married the owner. Other strong women started and never got your opportunities. And that is where everything kind of went down. And then she was saying other things to, like, that's her subtweet to Bernie, is that as a badass woman who gave everything for this company, wish there was some weight in this. And then it said this to Matt. I don't remember who Matt is.
Matt Hullum is the current CEO of Rooster Teeth. He was in, like, from the very beginning. He was in Red vs. Blue.
Anyway, so...
And he sent out a really good tweet where he just brought up, he did a response to this where he literally put a list of, like, all the different, I didn't realize at the time, but it must have been tweeting at her, because he put a list of all the different, like, areas, like, sections, like, 2D
of the
animation,
company?
yeah, all the different sections of the company that are currently head by women.
Yeah.
And there was, like, 12 of them. Like,
it
was a good bit.
Listen, we can have our opinions on this, but I think she's whining.
Yeah.
Like, Hunter said not to do that voice for her, but I think it's obvious that she's like, oh, you don't know how rough I had it. Like it's that kind of attitude.
You don't exactly know for sure. She has her reasons, I'm sure, but
she said it,
outside,
right? She said you don't know how rough I had it,
yeah,
so that is verbatim.
Yeah, but she doesn't exactly give you, like, solid, examples of this, other than a nepotism that I really don't think is there or is particularly strong or effective.
Like, she says over here or somewhere that she has stories or something, but she never told us those stories, and even if they did, I don't know how many people would... Because, like, I don't know. It seems to me like she's whining and she had a bit of a tantrum, because after that she deactivated her Twitter account. If she really believed in what she was saying, I don't think she would have done that. Mm-hmm. But I think this was a bit of a whining sort of thing. I think there's other...
I think we've put up our sort of how we feel about this. However, like, what do you think this means for the show? Because that means new voice actors for Glynda, which
These
means,
are some other things
which
that
means
I'm just
I
show you
finally
guys.
get my chance to play Glynda, Cal.
Oh, well, this is a good one. Totally discrediting any achievements Ashley made by her own merit, implying that every woman got somewhere in RT by VAG. I'm guessing that means vagina. That wasn't...
Her vag. Yeah. Vag.
Probably.
Did she... I said that before, but maybe that was out of ignorance. Did she, like... Was she... I always thought that she wasn't dating, Bernie when
Listen,
when she first
I don't think
got
it matters if she's dating Bernie or not. To be honest,
good at her job and...
if she was bad at her job, you have an argument. But like you don't.
But I can appreciate someone people who are wary of nepotism. Although I just, once again, like, admittedly, I don't know a lot. She doesn't give a lot of examples, which, I mean, I can understand not wanting to. But at this point, you've already basically burned the bridges with the company. You might as well just give it up.
And like, she sided with Shane, which a lot of other people thought was crazy during that whole business. So, from what I understand, doing my research, she has not been the most credible source in past years anyway. But in this specific situation, it doesn't matter whether she was credible before or not. I feel like when you go and attack someone like that in a professional stand, like, I don't think she'll ever really work in a voice acting setting again. Well, I know that's kind of extreme. She probably will.
She's not going to be she's not blacklisted. It's just,
not yet.
She's probably not going to work with Rooster Teeth, which brings us to... Who's going to do Glynda now?
All right.
Is she going to sound weird, or are they just going to drop Glynda altogether?
Here's the thing.
They're not going to drop her, but she was never a major character.
She's part of Ozpin's trio, or, like, secret organization, so I'm guessing
Wouldn't it be really funny if Coco killed, Glynda?
Here's the thing. Like, Barbara's voice is very distinct, right? You cannot get someone to replace Yang. You know what I mean? Like, but for RWBY, anybody can really do a RWBY impression. I think I've shown you guys mine before, is that I could do it with enough, like, vocal exercising, and, like, I could get it around that right, that right tone. Replacing RWBY would be easy. Replacing Barbara would not be easy. The reason why I am bringing this up is because Glynda's voice is not very distinct. It's not like she has an accent. It's like Gavin May, or it's not.
I think Glynda's voice is less like a distinctive voice in itself, but more just a voice delivered a certain way. So you can get someone with a similar voice delivering it a certain way, and it would essentially be the same thing.
And I have an idea, okay? This sounds kind of weird, but I have an idea for what they can say if Glynda's voice changes.
What?
They could play this off perfect. So, she's been in the school for the past 6 months, right? We saw her on the TV fixing shit. No, what we could say is...
It's just gonna be like she got a bunch of asbestos in her lungs.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly!
God!
Like, all the buildings fell down, like, shit was like, that's what happened to her, and that's why she can't talk properly anymore. Like, that's why her voice changed. Like, maybe her
Why
voice
is Glynda so quiet? Nah, bitch, it's alright. She just got miners lung.
But maybe, like, yeah, exactly. Is that not a good idea?
Cinder stopped talking. Might as well have Glynda stop talking.
No, I don't mean stop talking. I mean, like, lower her, like, kind of like the...
Rasp it up a bit? Kind of like what they did with Cinder?
Old smoker, sort of. Like, you know, 10 years.
Hello, husband!
Yeah, exactly! That's perfect!
Can I, Rooster Teeth, baby, honey, I know you listen. I know you watch.
Yeah.
Can I
We know you're watching.
Can I do Glynda's voice?
Yeah. That's,
as a raspy smoker.
I think they'll find someone to replace her. Like, listen, this has happened in a bunch of different series, but let's talk about Kingdom Hearts for a minute.
Oh, fucking of course.
Xehanort is dead. Leonard Nimoy is dead.
Live long and prosper.
The next Kingdom Hearts game is coming out. They've gotten someone to replace him, surely, by now. Unless he doesn't have any speaking lines. The voice for Mickey died. The new voice for Mickey sounds awful, and I bet any impressionist could do him much better, but for some reason this guy, I don't know, he's the new Mickey of our generation, and he sucks. So, maybe they'll get a voice actor for Glynda, and it'll be like Mickey. They will suck ass. But I have faith in Rooster Teeth that they will figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, Glynda's delivery may be distinct, but the voice herself is not, and you can teach someone to deliver a line a certain way. You know what I mean? That is something that can easily be taught. I feel. The voice pitch is a bit harder, but you can teach someone delivery pretty easily. And I don't mean like just like I don't mean any rando. I just mean like an actor should be able to deliver a line in many different ways by the time they are in like of that age and in that career. But me, I can do 2 voices. You guys might think that I sound lower now than maybe I did like in the beginning of the video, because I basically have 3 different pitches. I have like, hey everybody, it's Calxiyn here, like that pitch. I'm a little bit sick right now, so my voice is lower. But yeah, like I can't do much about that. Like a lot of you guys say on other videos that my voice gets annoying, so like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything. Like, so I think that they will get someone to replace her, and it's gonna be pretty easy to do so.
So that's that.
I mean, like, who would you want to voice Glynda?
I mean, I already told you. I want
not
myself.
You.
I
Like,
want to voice Glynda.
If they could get a famous anime actor, like the guy that they have for Crow.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know.
I don't know people.
Then just say an anime character then that you really like the voice of.
Oh God. I mean,
I would want them to get Kristen Stewart. I know that sounds weird, but she did Glynda.
Oh yeah.
Because she did Glynda, right?
Yeah,
so
in
Wicked, she did Glynda. So that would be my choice. She sounds nothing like Glynda, but that's okay.
Sounds like a fucking pixie.
I know.
That would be great if they just got her to just, play a random character. I mean, they wouldn't, but
it would be nice for I like my raspy idea. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So my husband. Oh, the woman who voiced
the girl in Monsters Inc.
Yeah, the slug.
Oh,
the
Hunter.
slug.
Hunter's like on my mind playing right now.
Wachowski.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's been great.
Hunter's gonna voice Glynda.
No, they got whoever did the slug creature.
But you do it pretty good.
Hey man, Rooster Teeth, baby, honey, fix all your problems. I'm out here.
Exactly.
Call
and
me.
Hunter won't call you out like that on Twitter.
If anybody would it be hilarious if they? I hope someone hacks like Leonardo DiCaprio's or like a
Why?
just someone hacks like a famous actress's Twitter account and then have them respond to Rooster Teeth, be like, I'd happily, like, no charge, I just want the experience, I will voice Glynda Goodwitch.
Okay.
Like, imagine if Meryl Streep was
That
like,
would be great!
it was like, look, alright, I've been around, but I've never been RWBY around, right?
Oh
And
my god,
they
I
don't
would
even have to
support
pay,
that.
Don't even have to pay Meryl Streep, just, shows up, does her lines, leaves like a fucking boss.
Exactly. There you go, guys. Meryl Streep, Hunter,
That was
and
me dropping the
Christian
mic.
Chenoweth for Glynda. Anyway, we're gonna end the video now. Some of you guys didn't want me to do this. I actually took a poll, and, we decided to do it anyway.
You decided, I'm just
I said unless there was an overwhelming no majority, I wouldn't cover it.
I should preference this by I'm not always a fan of drama. You like that Drama Alert garbage channel?
I don't like Drama Alert. I like the drama part. That's the part. I like YouTuber drama.
I completely detached. I don't even really know what happened with the Shane thing because I detached myself because I really did not want to have to bother with this.
Yeah, but I like stuff like this. I'm sorry. I'm trash, you guys.
At the end of the day, I'm sure that it resides somewhere in the middle, the truth and how this all works out between the two. And with that said, I may add KZ Badass T. I quite like that.
That's a very interesting user.
Anyways, wrap us up.
Anyway, so if you guys enjoyed this video, oh, now I'm getting all raspy because I'm coughing.
We gotta go catch Salem.
Anyway, exactly. That's how I want it. Let me say thank you again to Patreons, Academy Professors Jackson and Edgewood, Huntsman, Flashy, New Recruit Sully, and Rotor. So that's basically gonna be it, guys. The reason why this video didn't come out 2 days early for Patreons is obviously because it happened right now. Like, you guys are still gonna get the other 3 videos that you normally would have. It's just, this was kind of like an emergency. You know what I mean? This was a drama emergency. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna try to cover this stuff as it happens, but if you guys see some sketchy RT, like, people tweets in the future, y'all gotta send those to me, because you don't know how much I struggled to find these ones, alright? I had to go into the depths of Tumblr to find someone with these screenshots. So, anyway, I think that's basically it. We'll have more videos coming out on Saturday for y'all normal people. The Patreons will get them early. And remember that Saturday is going to be the start of the live streams. If you guys haven't seen that video, you're going to have to. Just not right now. Anyway, guys, we will see you later. Bye-bye!